The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Miller. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So don't say nothing. Watch the motion. 24. Echo. March 47. March 47. Check. 24. No trade. Sit down. Fresno. Hey. 24.
He's got Fuller. 11 yards there, first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Rush in. 54.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Steps away to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And, my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. After the penalty, it's Miller. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Third and long. It's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
What we got? What we got?
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Here's Breeze to throw. There goes it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
47's the mic, boy. 47. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
A shotgun snap for Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watson just beating the play clock. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Let's go, dude. It's going to be a long day. 59. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, it's Watson. And he fires one incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Hey, 59.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Sims. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Switch gears, switch gears. 54's down, he's coming. 58's the money. 58's the money. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Check 4, check 4.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Hey, let's go. Over. Check.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Run!
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 36. Kill. Sammy. Crouch.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this, and he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jimmy Graham, 33 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with a draw. Watson hands to Miller. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Set. 19. That's a party now. 54. 51, Mike 51. Man, that's track. Switch. Alert. It's a safety creep. Tight dog. Check nickel. Hey, alert 3. Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man, move. 54.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Watson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Out of the gun, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we are at halftime in the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, buddy.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. 6-yard line. Oh, you got deep? You kill! Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
On first down, Breeze. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
You're good, you're good. 5-4, ready. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Easy, opposite, opposite, opposite.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing on second down, Watson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Set. High alert. 3T. Set 27. Defense wins championships, baby. Watch the edge.
Throwing on third down. Watson. Completion left side to Miller. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And now the Saints are going to take a time.
CBS, you got to punt that, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Out on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Brings up second and 7 at the 20-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Under. Joker. Kill.
Again, it's Kamara. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
0-2.
Brings up third and 5.
Hey, high 7. 33. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Check 9. General West. Hey, kill. Hey, kill. Hey, orbit. 12. Check 13.
A 10th carry for Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Slam. Kill. Watch the ship. Hey.
They run it again with Kamara. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
Brings up third down.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Breeze going to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Back now here live in New Orleans as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Flushed out right. Johnson with a completion over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Brings up second and 10 at the Saints' 41-yard line.
Check three.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Both
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, 31. Hey, 31.
Here's Watson. A quick hitter complete. It's Fuller. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. On third down, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On second down, Kamara. This will go for 5 up to the 33. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
It's a game of
5-9.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Running with Kamara. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Now Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Oh, yeah, good game.